time. Can you hear me now?
I hear you. Got the old Bush lattes tonight.
Oh,
I finally got into the gutter and got me some Bush lattes.
those are good.
Tastes great, less filling.
They do taste pretty good.
You people.
Get out, man.
What? What you doing with that remote? Trying to start up your Hemi?
Yeah. He's got a Hummer.
Why the hell am I not? Oh, that's why. I didn't have that plugged in. Son of a bitch. There we go.
That's my single-seater Cessna firing up. I'm coming to get you, Buzzer.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Come on, man.
Come
Come on, man.
We're live on both of my channels. That I didn't pay for that StreamYards and it's still on there. I can have multiple platforms. It says update your payment information. Good luck with that. There ain't no money in there.
Why don't all three of us chip in and just create a common password and a common name or whatever?
Go in. Yeah, you can. I don't remember how to do it, Buzzer, where you can add a person that can, like, you went live all hammered on mine that time.
You can
There's
only
hog
do one.
shooter even.
You can only do one.
There's that hog shooter.
What's up, hog shooter? You can only do
Hey
one.
guys.
Oh, you can only have one guy do that?
Yeah,
Or else you can have the password or something too, I guess.
moderator.
I was talking about like sharing the feed, like, with a bunch
Yeah,
of
I know
people.
what you're saying.
I bet they won't let you do that.
There's a way.
Right.
Not without
Not under one
Well,
member.
I suppose it's like Netflix now. You can only fucking access it from your whatever it is.
There ain't nothing good on Netflix anyway.
I still paid for it.
Robert's been watching Squid Games.
What's that? I've been watching Hog Shooter. I've been trolling Hog Shooters.
Coffee? What the hell? Better have liquor in there.
It's got a squirt. That's peppermint schnapps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody comes and takes a drink out of it, spits it out, and says, "That's vodka."
They won't drink it.
No. No, just coffee. I'm in recovery mode of like 3 days working on this little Sonoma truck project.
I had a 1993 Sonoma. It was a good one.
Yeah, this is the old square body.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
I think
was
this is
extended cab GMC. I think it had a
Yeah.
2.8 in it.
Right. Yeah,
I
this
had
one
to
had
take
the
it.
little motor in it, but when my buddy bought it, it already had the 305 in it.
Oh well, it's already fit for 350 then, or an
Yeah,
LS
yeah.
swap.
Yeah, so we went and dug around, and in his shed or his shipping container, he had a couple motors, man, and it was just like he knows nothing about them. So there's a 327 in there that had a really nice double hump heads on it, nice springs and retainers. I was like, dude, these are some heads that somebody spent some money on going through them.
Right.
And it was one of his dad's hot rodding buddies who had passed away, and they ended up with this motor. So we pulled the heads off it, and it had dished pistons, and the cylinders were rusty, just from sitting there, like heavy flash rusting. They had a 350 back in the corner. He was like, this was in the Chevelle when I bought it. So we pulled that motor. Well, it would turn over, and I was like, all right, if it'll turn over, we can take it all apart and we'll hone it, ring it, put it back together. We pulled the head off of it, and shit, it's got TRW forged like pop-up pistons in it, and
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're 30 over forged pistons. I mean, so start looking and nothing looks bad in it. So I was like, well, hell, the worst, you're going to be out $130 for regasket and everything and sealing it all up. If we got to tear it back apart and put rings in it and stuff, at least we'll know what's wrong with it now.
Right.
But he said it was running, driving, and like we pre-lubed it, and hell, it pulled 75 pounds of oil pressure.
Yeah, the one I had, it had that 2.8 in it, and it I think the number 6 and the number 2, the spark plugs were getting like melted. Yeah, they were getting melted. So I put some heads on it, and I drove that thing forever. It was a little burgundy one. It was pretty nice.
Right. I had one with it must have been a 2.6 or 2.8 V6 in it. That little fellow leaked oil so bad, I started running 20W50 in it.
Oh, yeah, that's why I run the Castro in there.
Yeah, yes. Like it was a racing truck.
Yeah, that thing. I don't remember. It had like 95,000 on it when I bought it or something like that. And I drove for a while, and then the spark plugs were fucking melting out of there, 2 of them. And it was like every fucking 2-3 months they'd be melted. It would start missing again. They'd pull those plugs out and they would be half gone.
Wow.
Usually
I don't
your
know
water
why it
jacket.
did that either. I couldn't see nothing wrong with them valves or anything, but I changed the heads and it was good.
Yeah, the water jackets got clogged up or something.
Something I couldn't find nothing in there. Couldn't find nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. It was a 2.8
Right.
that stunk in the beginning, anyways. But
Yeah. I don't know. I think this little Sonoma, it had something like that in it. Whoever put the V8 in it the first time, they did it with like a 8-pound sledgehammer and a stick welder.
oh yeah,
So it was all good, man. My buddy, he'd already took and cleaned it all up and painted the frame and the fender wells, and
I beat headers in before, and people have made comments about that. But the fact is that doesn't affect it whatsoever.
Not that much.
If you fucking dent those headers up.
Yeah, you have to damn near squeeze it in.
Right. Yeah. Oh, now it's gonna run like shit. That port's not gonna let out the exhaust. Oh, yes, it is.
Like Freiberger did a deal on Engine Masters where they kept smashing until it finally caused a noticeable decrease. And
right.
Yeah, a normal person with as much mashing as that had wouldn't have run them. That'd have been like, no way. And it just then did it start to affect the power.
Yeah, where it was damn near flat and like flat all the way across. Yeah.
Yeah, damn near pinched off.
Like there's exhausts that they run in those cars years ago that the top of it's like flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like half the whatever. That doesn't do anything. That's just people get all bent. Oh, those are stainless steel headers. Well, I got them free from Weaver, so that's fine.
Yeah, right.
I got the one pipe that comes off the front. It goes underneath the engine going to the back, and it's a fucking almost flat one piece.
Huh?
But on that
That's from hitting the train tracks at 90, though.
You don't worry about that. That makes it fly.
Yeah. It's like drinking Red Bull. It'll give it wings.
Part DeLorean.
Yep.
At 88.
Yeah. So I don't know how I'm going to edit to get together 3 days worth of video, but it's going to be all the little clips and snippets.
Yeah, it's hard to do that. It's because you probably got like 10 hours of video, and then you're gonna clip it down to try to like 40 minutes or 30. That's why some of mine
I'd say 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, and you got about 8 hours of fucking shit on your car to do.
Yeah. I didn't ever get it where it would like run and drive. Like it had an electrical issue, and I ended up spending like way too long screwing with it.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes when you're going through them, you're like, God damn, I gotta watch this whole fucking thing.
yeah, a couple times sometimes, you know.
Right, to get the good parts or try
Yeah.
anyway.
Right. We definitely made it make noise. It was an
Yeah.
experience. I lived inside of his shop in this little Explorer Outdoors off-road camper deluxe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, this is like a $60,000 off-road camper.
Really?
Like your pop-up on the extreme steroids. The whole side of this thing comes out and it's got a full kitchen right there. It's crazy.
Oh, that's all right. Then.
I didn't do anything but sleep in it while I was there, but it's him
Was
and
it
his
empty?
girlfriend took it up into Colorado. They stayed 42 days and never stayed in a hotel. They did
Oh.
have to go buy some food stuff, but
Well, that ain't bad. That must be all right then to sleep in.
yeah,
But it could be
I mean,
for
it's
60 grand because most houses, you know, in the middle of the sticks don't cost 60 grand, but maybe now.
right. Yeah, he's living in a double wide trailer that he bought off Craigslist. Yeah.
I live in my valley.
He paid $19,000 for the double wide delivered and set up.
Well, that ain't bad at all.
Hell no. He poured a slab underneath it. I mean,
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, it's got a full slab. It's sitting up on block, you know, concrete blocks like walls around the bottom of it.
You can actually turn that into a house then.
It is a house. He went in, I was going to say, we did a cheap remodel on it with used barn tin and a bunch of rough cut wood. And then when he moved into it this time, he tore all that out and they sheetrocked it, resided the outside. It's a nice place now, but it started out as a $19,000 double wide that was painted like every bright color under the sun inside of it. It was pretty comical.
Yeah,
there was a yellow room, like just
hell. Like, well, they had like in my living room here, they had the front wall, let's see, it'd be the south wall and the north wall of the living room, dining room, fucking red, and then the side walls were fucking brown. I mean, what?
Right.
And then the house was stucco, and that was red, the ugliest red shit ever, stucco ever. Shit paint peeling off, where we had it resided with that hillside green, and then siding was insulated. So now it's worth some money. But I've been working on the inside here and there. But you know, a guy can only do so much when you got some issues, you know.
Right.
But I want to re-sheetrock, or I wanted to knock the plaster and those lats out. But fuck, I don't want to eat that dust. So I used almost 2 5-gallon buckets of mud and just went over the plaster to get the rough off of it, you know?
Yeah.
You can rub your arm on there and it'll fucking cut you.
Right. You're just trying to make it smooth enough a fella doesn't bleed if he's
And then the ceiling, they had a false drop ceiling in it. I took that out. You know, they hung the skeleton of the false ceiling. They took and pounded. They had it chalk lined out all over the whole ceiling. You could see the blue marks. And then they put a nail in there and they curved the nail and then put the white chicken wire to it. So there's like 3,000 nails I had to pull out of the ceiling. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I would have never. The next thing I gotta do is knock the chimney. I took the chimney out when I had it shingled. Took the chimney out off the top of the roof, and I just dropped the blocks inside the chimney. And now it's in the middle of the living room, dining room. So now I gotta finish taking that piece of shit out of there because there's no need for the chimney because it's poured it out through the side of the house, through the, you know,
Yeah.
instead of the chimney. But, yeah.
Yeah.
This room is done. It's just well, it wasn't my one boy's room, but it's not anymore. He left. He moved out.
Moved out.
The other one's on his way out pretty soon. Yeah. And then what? Then what do you do when they're gone?
Start doing a lot more of the little stuff that they did, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Robert be walking around buck naked now.
yeah, right.
I got too many rubberneckers around here. We better have to shake the crowd. That'd be the report around town. He's walking in there naked.
You got a wiener dog chasing him around now.
Wiener dog. Where's that little fucker? He was in here. Where are you, boy? Are you in here still? Oh, you must have took off.
I don't know. Doing this, it kind of woke me up to a new level of being prepared before you go, because 3 days was not enough time. And it sounds so simple. I mean, you got a motor. All you got to do is put a set of heads on it, put a cam in it, seal it up, put a transmission on it, take the front clip off the truck, stab the motor and tranny in it, make it run, put the front clip back on, and drive it.
Right.
Yeah. Rolls off
It's not that way it goes, though.
Rolls off the tongue real easy.
Well, yeah.
I did get it to start, though, before we left. I made it make noise. And then I'm like, well, all right, your fuel cell, you either need to clean it out or throw it away and replace it. Replace all the line from here to there, because it's old rubber line. It's like that shit would have probably leaked fuel through the fuel line, you know?
Yeah. I remember I had some issues one time. Oh, we'll be back in a day.
Yeah.
Nah, the trailer, something happened to the axle on the trailer. So that was just, so I went to Walmart and bought one of those tow bar things. Oh, you shouldn't tow a 1-ton Dodge with a Cummins in it behind your F-350 with a tow bar, because it's something else. It's a treat.
I would imagine.
When it's 40 below out and you're trying to drill holes in it, the bumper to get the fucking thing on there. Out of order, I see. Right there he is.
There we go.
What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Hey.
So yeah, it was 40. That was way up by the Canadian border. I went to get that, and it was a free Dodge dually. It was free, so I had to. You got to get it out of here now, or else someone's coming to get it. So I was on my way to get it. You know,
Right.
A while back, they had the fuel, the high pressure pump off of it. Someone must have stole it or something. I don't know, but I got more than I had invested into it. I just froze a little bit, is all.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. All this cost me was like 2 tanks of gas in the 3/4 ton truck to drive up there. I was going to go and hunt a bunch, but I ended up hunting very little.
You ended up doing lots of work.
Yeah, we worked a lot.
Yeah, it's the way it goes too. I think it's gonna be easy peasy Japanese or whatever, or lemon squeezy or whatever you want to call it, and it turns out to be, all of it, and no time to do nothing else.
Ends up being like a nightmare.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Did you have some broken bolts?
Yeah, I wouldn't
Did
say
you?
it was the only bolts that were really weird was like I wondered because he's had this for like 20 years without a motor in it or anything, painted, and it's like, so we're pushing it one time, and I was like, "Why does this thing still have the drive shaft in it?" And he was like, "Well, we just left it when we pulled the motor." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we go to put the motor back in, and I'm like, "Don't, we'll just pull the drive shaft out once we get the motor in and stab it in the trans." Well, you get back to the rear end and the yoke, the 4 bolts that go in damn near have no head left, where it's got 3-inch mooring blocks on it, and it's been slamming that pinion up and down with the high power 305 doing the neutral drop burnouts. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I said, there's no way. I said, we were going to have to unbolt the rear end probably. And he sat back there with a pair of needle nose vice grips and like got all those bolts out.
Wow.
I was really impressed. I was like, I've got a set of those laying on my bench in my shop in the package, exact bolts.
Oh, really?
They're 3.5 hours away,
Right.
Yeah. We go to the parts store, and I mean, it was like $1,000 O'Reilly's run, so a lot of small stuff. And he lives like 25 minutes from anywhere. So like we get back to the house and we're putting everything in there, and I get down to a point and I'm like, oh, son of a, we forgot to buy spark plugs. He's got like 5 motors laying around and none of them have a set of plugs in them.
Oh yeah, I always leave the plugs in.
Oh, you gotta be freaking shitting me. So then you end up working on other stuff, and you get back to that the next day, and you get in there, and it's like the thing will crank over just fine. It doesn't have any spark. And then the next thing you know, it won't even crank over with the key. So then we end up doing a whole bunch of chasing electrical stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. Every wire has continuity that should. The switches are working the way they should. There's just no power coming into the fuse block from the outside. So you end up take the connector off, spray it out with some brake clean, blow it off, shove it on and off about 3 times. Everything on the damn truck worked.
Oh, I suppose there's just a little corrosion on a couple of them.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
They call it losing bond.
Right.
There's no electrical bond there, So, yeah, but it took like 3.5 hours to sort through all that in the last minutes of the last day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Screw this sumbitch. Run a wire from the distributor over here to 12 volts. Crank it.
Yeah. We're good.
Dump a little gas down the carburetor, and then once it made noise from the engine firing, then everybody was kind of a little bit more excited.
Yeah, that's the way it goes too.
And it's like, well, shit, I'm not going to get home till after 5 o'clock now. So we sat and stayed about another hour piddling and just had to leave because I was out of time.
Right.
It's always like that, isn't it? 1 more hour, 1 more day, and we'd have drove it down the driveway.
And then sometimes when you're gone, you're like, fuck, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Fuck did I come here for? I want to go home already.
This is my vacation. What the hell?
Yeah, right.
Why am I working 30 hours straight on my vacation? Oh, yeah.
It's called normalcy. Yeah. Something. I don't know. Because I never take no vacation that I didn't end up doing a bunch of work on.
I haven't ever experienced this time warp where, like I just put my phone completely up. There's not a clock. There's no windows inside of this shop. So I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and I start working, and my buddy comes out there and we're working and stuff. And he doesn't have a normal schedule anyway. So I look up and it's like 5 o'clock. It's like, maybe you ought to eat, So go and eat. go back out there and start working some more. And then the next thing you know, it's like, holy shit, it's 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Then you start dragging ass.
Yeah, yeah. Well, into day 2 for
You're
sure. Right. Into day 2, you start to kind of lose a little bit of your concern for making things last and doing things right.
Oh, that'll work. It's fine.
When it's done.
You'll get that later, right?
Yeah,
It's small, elite.
like leave a list of everything that was half-assed.
Just make sure the bolts are tight. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I built the motor and sealed the motor up like I would on something that I was going to drive every day.
Yeah, that's the main thing, anyways.
But his torque converter had been dropped or run over by a semi. I'm not sure, but it was a small converter too, like a 10-inch converter. And I was like, dude, this is probably like a 3,000 or 3,500 stall converter. He's like, yeah, it was in the truck. I was like, okay. And
So, yeah, that's small.
It's like not going all the way in and catching in the bushing. And he's trying to like turn it. And I'm like, don't turn it. We need to pull it out and figure out what's going on. Why is it hitting? And I look at the back where it engages into the pump. And it's like folded in on one side a little bit.
Oh
no.
Yeah, so it pooched the ends out, kind of made it oval. I'm like, dude. He said, yeah, it was in there. I'm like, yeah, it was, but something has happened in between the 20 years of it being in there and not.
Right.
Like, it looked like it hit something really hard.
It wouldn't clunk on the third notch, huh?
No, it wouldn't even. It would get 2 notches and then it would be bound up where you couldn't turn it.
Oh, yeah.
So I ended up taking a 2-pound sledgehammer and straightening the round back out, and then took a little roll-lock grinder with a 50 grit and ground all the sharp stuff off around the pump drive.
Yeah,
and then took a Scotch-Brite disc and polished it all up. And after about 3 or 4 hours, I got it where it would engage and didn't feel like it was going to bind up.
Because, it will too, and it'll wreck the pump and whatever.
Yeah. Well, eat that bushing and then it'll leak like hell if nothing else.
Yeah, you might as well, get some discs ready, some clutch packs ready for it.
Yeah. There's another turbo 350 trans sitting there, ready to go.
Well, it was just a turbo 350 too, huh?
Yeah, it ain't nothing fancy. It'll run with a bucket of sand in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They used to, remember when they used to put the old fucking sawdust in there to sell it?
Yeah. In the man wells.
Yeah. Don't worry about that thing swelled up with fucking sawdust.
So between the stuff you're having to look for and find and everything else, it was a fun trip. I mean, I've seen this truck for 20 years with no motor in it, and when I left, it would crank over with the key, and if you trickle some gas in it, it would make engine noises.
Well, that's good. That's all you came there for, right?
Yeah, well, I really wanted to drive it down the driveway.
Right. He should have been, he should be able to get that done pretty quick then if he stays after it.
Right. But now he'll go back and he'll get a new fuel cell and rerun the lines, and it's no longer like just a get it running and move quick deal. It's like, okay, you got to have a good fuel system. Then he's going to get into the brakes. And I said, don't even touch the rear end of the truck because he's got a little 9-inch already back there that needs everything built in it. I say back there, it's in the bed of the truck, no axles in it, parts in boxes. Same kind of deal as putting the motor together, It's like, don't know what he's really got.
Right.
But I know it's got 390 gears and a spool. So it ought it ought to make something happen. He was like, man, I don't know about that spool. I said, it'll be fine. Most of the roads around here have at least a little bit of gravel.
Right.
It's a 31 spline axle, so it'll live.
It won't chirp too bad.
Nah, well, only when you turn.
You can put that stinky Ford additive in there.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call that shit?
Limited slip additive.
Yeah. It was like a motorcraft shit they had or whatever. I need some for that red truck. Well, actually, my boy does or whatever. Because when you turn the corner, friction modifier is what it is.
Yeah, friction modifier. You buy it. Yukon Gear sells it.
Yep.
Nasty smelling funk.
Yeah, it's like green, I think, too.
Yeah. It kind of looks like the Lucas assembly lube for motors, but the Lucas assembly lube doesn't smell as stinky as that.
That one stinks.
And it's red.
No, the Lucas stuff is green that I got.
The one I got's red.
Yeah. Well, you're down there. You're down there in Texas, Woody.
Yeah, it's 60 degrees made it red.
Up to Missouri.
It's green up this way.
It was green color. Same color as that diff additive from Yukon.
Did you do any of that?
That's the sign to just chill out.
That's such a good one. Shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, so yeah, I told him not to mess with the back brakes. Just build the front brakes. You know, you can just like fold the line over on the back ones, and we'll take it out on AA highway out there and make some big tire smoke.
Assembly lube.
It's green.
Oh, it's green.
It's green. I'll be damned.
It's red.
I thought it was red. My bad.
Well, they do make some that is red, but I don't think it's Lucas brand. I think
it's that. I can't remember what brand that is, but it's red and it's real syrupy, thick.
Oh yeah, it's that green shit right there will make a string like 3 feet long off of it. It's some sticky shit.
What was that white stuff? It came in a tube, like 303 or
the white lithium grease.
Yeah.
That has like a number on it or something, like 101 or some shit.
Something like that.
They had a TSB on these Chevy Impalas and shit like that on that steering knuckle. From the you'd have to take that joint apart, that steering knuckle off the column there, and fill it full of this GM fucking white fucking lithium grease, so it stopped making that racket. Because it made a clunk or whatever. I can't remember, but there was a bulletin on it years ago.
The TSB was take this apart and pack it full of grease.
Right, yeah. Because people would be coming in with these Impalas and they turn the steering wheel, just fucking banging around. I was like, what the hell? You know?
Yeah.
And here's the knuckle needs that GM lithium grease or whatever.
Built a bunch of motors with the just white lithium grease on the bearings and everything.
Yeah, that you're not supposed to do, but it works.
Yeah. Don't do it because it might work.
You might have some cam bearings left.
Yeah. I think the last one I did, I had some what the hell? It was for a boat motor. It was like the lower unit oil.
Yeah, it's like an 80-90 shit.
Yeah, that's all I used. This had Molly in it. You know?
Oh, yep.
Learned from the J.C. Whitney catalog. That's the best stuff ever.
Yeah, that's all a guy could look at back in the day was catalog.
I know it. That's Yeah.
you'd have to have those magazines and shit. I had LMC coming to my house for years and years, and then like Hot Rod and whatever else magazines. I suppose this internet put them out, kind of, but they got subscriptions to that on the internet now. So,
Right.
but that internet put a lot of people out.
Yeah.
J.C. Whitney.
Sears,
Whitney.
yeah, I bought a lot of stuff out of there for that 67 Mercury Caliente. I bought all kinds of shit from them for that thing.
You could build a whole Mustang out of their catalog.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like to have one of those 69 Camaro car kit deal, but fuck, they want a fortune just for one of them. Those cars, I could never get one of them. I always wanted one, but I couldn't justify how much someone wanted, like $100 grand, 50 grand, even 40 grand. Fuck you. I remember those things were fucking $5,000 when I was younger or whatever, and couldn't spend that money either,
They were everywhere too.
Yeah, now they're gone.
I like the 68 Camaro with the two taillights on each side.
Yeah. What the hell did I end up? Oh, I ended up with like a 68 or 9 Firebird that you could change into a Camaro, but I never did that.
Oh yeah, don't do
It's
that.
the same fucking body.
Yeah. Well, the quarters are different.
A little bit, yeah, but
Yeah. But
You can-
all the
you can
parts
make
you can interchange, bolt them on, take them off for sure.
right. Yeah, you can make it. This one was a white convertible too, and I should have never sold that thing. I
Yeah.
gave it a nice white fucking. It was white already, but it was shitty paint job, so I gave it the old implement paint job and lacquer on and the old clear coat and buffed it out, and fuck, it was a shiny pig.
I used to wipe mine down with WD-40.
There you go, Mr. Shine. The Shine juice back in the day.
Well, I remember that reminds me of something that this one
Man.
dude I knew, he had a car that he couldn't burn the wheels on it. It's like a Caprice Classic 88 model or whatever. He couldn't get that fucking 4.3 to squeal the tires. He pouring oil, 30 weight around on the tires to get, so he could have a burnout, Jesus Christ, the things. We used to race. I picked up this one Cutlass, the gutless Cutlass. God damn, that thing was like a 72 or 3 Cutlass. Man, that thing would go down this one highway and we meet someone out there off the, when we're kids, you go cruise whatever road. It was Broadway in Fargo. You cruise up and down that on Friday, Saturday night, and you meet up some fuckers and race them. Go out in the country and race on these roads or whatever. But
Yeah.
Nova SS I had, the 396. I raced for pinks a lot of times, and I never got the other pink slip. I felt bad. I didn't want to take their car. It was just a joke. They probably would have took mine though.
Cheers, gang.
Here. Only
Go
pink
out,
slip I got when they fired my ass.
You don't worry about getting fired. You can always get another job.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you're under 50 nowadays. Because, when you start out, when you're 18, you get top pay. When you're 50, you get like the bottom pay.
What, back in the late 80s, I was just starting out in the paint and body shop, and I bought a 69 RSSS convertible Camaro. It had I think it originally had a 307 in it.
Yeah.
But it didn't have the original motor when I got it. And we put a 355 in it. But I was working on this, and one of the paint reps, he noticed what I was doing. And back in those days, man, those guys were so damn cool. He was like, "Well, it's your car?" I said, "Yeah, the title's in your name." "Yep." He said, "Well, here's a gallon of primer, the catalyst for it. What color are you going to paint it?" and it was going to be like flame red, code 81 on a GM car. It was like, well, I'll bring you a gallon of single stage and the hardener for it next Tuesday when I'm here. And that was so damn cool. I mean, he just gave me all of the paint to paint this car, and not cheap shit, like real
Good
shit.
shit.
PPG concept color, and then their old NCT 250. It was like a isocyanate free catalyzed primer.
Oh,
Yeah. Some shit like this was back when they were just phasing out, all the lacquer stuff was completely going away, and like
yeah.
PPG had some good stuff, but then had some transitional, because I think from about 1978 to 1986 or 87, the paint was shit.
Yeah, that reminds me. I had an
It was
83.
terrible.
I had an 83 High Sierra pickup, and it was blue with the gray on the bottom, and the hood didn't have it. Had the hood turned back into primer or whatever was underneath that paint because it came off. You know, it came off. It wasn't even that old, and it came off. Yep, that paint flaked right off of that thing.
Yeah.
High Sierra, the cheap stuff, no air conditioning or nothing, rubber floor.
I got into that.
Deluxe, and that had no power brakes, but it had AC. When I had the pedal was like when you have the clutch, the brake pedal was the size of if you would have a clutch pedal in there in that Chevy. It had no power brakes. I never did understand that. You got AC, no power brakes, no window, and a rubber floor on that too. So it must have been ordered with AC.
Right.
But I put Silverado badges on it so it looked better.
I bought that Camaro in primer, and like his last car that I overpaid for that wasn't painted, because like they had done their prep work up and the car was super slick. Felt like, oh yeah, this thing will paint up easy. I get down low on it and notice the edge of the quarter panel, and I start looking at it, and there's a little piece I can grab. So I grab it and I start pulling, and it's freaking aluminum tape that they body filled and primed over the top of. Peeled the tape off, and it was all just, I mean, it wasn't terrible rust, but
it was there.
Yeah, I had to go back and put patches in the car, front and rear.
Remember those guys that had those cars, and they'd have like, say, like a 69 or 68. Then there'd be a couple with the 70, 71 Camaros, and they all had those goddamn traction bars on them. Big block of fucking brick underneath the back, you know, or look like railroad fucking railroad piece of railroad underneath their car.
Get the traction bars, and then get the lights for the back.
Oh yeah, the red fucking trucker lights in there. Put them under there, or the blue ones. A lot of them went with blue or red, you know. Teardrop dome light or dome shaped covers on them. Buzzard probably did that on his Tempos and his what the fuck, Topezes.
I was DD speeding shop stuff before he was born.
He made that 4-door Topez into a 2-door.
Yeah. Cop asked me one day, he pulled me over, he says, "Where's the door handle on the back?" I said, "On the inside." He said, he said, "Safe." I said, "How am I safe?" I said, "Somebody can get out from the inside. You just can't get in from the outside."
Don't worry about them getting out anyway.
Right.
The whole back seat was nothing but a speaker box, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah, that's right. That was he had his Pioneer House speakers in there.
Oh, I had two 15-inch MTX Terminators.
Oh shit, he was thumping. Whoop that trick.
It rattled the rear view mirror off the windshield.
Yeah, I remember that one I had that would rattle they had those fluorescent lights all around the gas station, and I damn near rattled every one of them, or they were dropping out. They're dropping out the store there.
I was driving down the road one night, and something something hit me in the knee, and I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" I pulled over, and I was like, "The heck?" I was looking as a rearview mirror laying in the floorboard and fell off and hit.
You don't need that anyway. Yeah, a lot of shit back in the day. Gotta have all the. I had that Super Tuner 3 K-set player with the pole out. You know,
He said,
carry that into the mall with you. You know.
been calling on the radio and had to buy bootlegs cassettes that was recorded off the radio.
Oh yeah, that's how you did things.
Oh yeah.
People used to call up them DJs and request songs and shit. I don't even know if they do that anymore. You know, be calling them, "You ain't played my song yet, motherfucker. I've been waiting to record that shit."
Hurry up with it.
I still got a dual cassette deck thing in my stereo.
Oh, you could dub the tapes.
Yeah, it's got a receiver. It's got a 50 disc CD changer, a dual cassette deck, cassettes, and then the 8-track player.
I still have a dual cassette deck. I used to use that to make my mixtapes.
Right.
Yep. Buzzard, he used to be having that.
That's back when he took
Run
Robin.
DMC on his.
That's back when he took Robin to the duck pond.
Yep. I remember them kids in high school when that breakdancing came up. The motherfuckers be breakdancing in the hallways and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Robert.
Woody, he was breakdancing.
I wear those, what do you call them? Parachute pants? Look like those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woody was MC Hammer out there on.
Then he switched to Zubas.
I still got a brand new pair of parachute pants that I found not long. Brand new pair of blue parachute pants with the zippers on the bottom and shit.
They're probably worth money.
Buzzard Jackson.
Vintage.
Buzzard Jackson.
Yeah.
And chimpanzee.
Still got I got a New York Mets starter jacket that I had from high school, and I still got it.
I remember when that everyone was wearing that California football team shit. What is that? What were they called? I can't remember. Raiders or something. Everyone wearing Raiders shit.
Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, the hats on sideways. So what the fuck is wrong with you? Hat on sideways.
I had the starter coat, the Raiders coat. I had like a Atlanta Hawk. I had
wearing the high top Converse.
Motherfucker, dude, people stole that shit. Any chance it come up and it's gone. You know what I mean? It's $100 and something damn coat. Stole it, gone.
I still got my jean jacket from 1989. The one with the little wool inside of it, the white liner or whatever it is.
I got a leather members only jacket in there. I'll say
Levi's. Still got my fucking leather biker jacket I have. That thing's like 100 years old. Don't worry about that. DD Speed Shop was making fun of me about that. Remember that?
Yeah. DD Speed Shop?
Yeah. Don't worry about my leather jacket, DD Speed Shop.
He's got a flannel on that's made out of 5 different ones.
5 different jackets.
Yeah.
He done wore that shit out. You can't wear those flannels working on cars. They rip too easy.
His mama sewed it up for him. Fixed it up, patched it up with another flannel.
Oh, remember they used to do that? They used to put the big patches on the pants on the knees and shit.
Yeah.
Woody Speed Shop.
Robert probably used to wear them big bell bottoms and fucking had the big.
I had some of them. Don't
big
worry about that.
bro. Big
I had, well, I still had some corduroy pants left too.
yeah. Put them on like fucking Shaggy on Scooby Doo. Zoinks.
Fucking zoinky jinkies.
Zoink.
We're fucking old. You know that, right?
1 foot in the grave. It's fine.
Fucking more than 1 foot, bud. Old hog shooter, he's still kicking ass though.
I'm ready to go whenever.
Whenever your number's called, is that van life biker?
I'm ready.
You ready for what? The nap?
Whenever that man wants to call me up there, I'm ready to go. Or call him there. I don't know. One down.
Van life bikers here. My chair back for a minute, Cat.
He said no.
Oh no, she got down.
What was that cat's name on that cat food commercial?
You gonna get all the snow Sunday, hog shooter?
Oh, Morris.
Morris, yeah. He knew it right away. Morris.
Yeah.
You been living at work? Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, van life biker? Living at work.
Yeah,
Morris
thing
vibes. He might have used this by now.
Latches on the tailgate don't even touch the catch on the bed. It's like, I'm not sure what's wrong here. Try to get some pliers out and go into wiggling some stuff and see if it's got some hung up old linkage.
He had to quit. He had to quit to get a break. Yeah, sometimes they think that you. Yeah, I know how that goes. Where they just think that you're supposed to just keep on going like it's a fucking robot or something.
Yeah.
That's the way the whole patch does to you too when you work out there. Man, they want you, it's 18 hours a day half the time, or 90%, I should say. That's good money, but what the fuck are you gonna do with it when that's all you do is work? If you don't even get to work on your own shit. Woody, what are you doing over there? Oh no, you on a canoe now?
Oh,
Building a cigar box?
not yet.
Oh, just checking. Buzzard, he's over there doing a build on a Valiant.
We ain't building shit.
What? Oh, good Buzzard. For safety. What's that?
Buckle up for safety.
That ain't the one. Sure.
I'm just about to pull out my 9 and put a cap in that pig's ass. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm already pulled over. Pull over farther, man. I can't pull it. Sir, I'm already pulled over. He's already pulled over. He can't pull over any farther.
I know I got that crustomz one. Oh, here's crustomz right here.
Boys, how was school today?
I threw a bunch of Grandpa Chip's war medals off the bridge.
Texas Ranger, how about you?
Well, the teacher asked me what was the capital of North Carolina. I said Washington, D.C.
Bingo.
Nice.
She said, no, you're wrong. I said, you got a lumpy butt. She got mad at me and yelled at me, and I pissed in my pants. And I never did change my pee pants all day. I'm still sitting in my dirty pee pants.
Tell you what, Ricky, you are truly blessed. These two are 2 in a million.
I am.
Just like Carly's.
I'll piss my pants.
I stayed in it all day. What do you think? It's like an out of order, quick, easy. Throw a ratchet strap in the latches and bend the whole bed.
Oh, is that how it works?
It will. It sure will.
Where's show car builder at?
Burnout the other night.
He did a burnout.
Yeah, you had to go look at New Year's Eve burnout.
Oh yeah.
It's just for Robert's garage.
Buzzards. Hey, crustomz.
He said, I dedicate this to Robert's garage, that one-eyed fucker over there in South Dakota.
Jimmy's peed on friends.
He's probably like, right now, I'm fixing to click the link when you tell him to.
Who is?
Send Jimmy a link.
You can send it to him. I can't do shit. I'm stunned. I don't even know how to do it. He'd probably cry. He'd probably be like, Jimmy peed on friends. What are you sideways for? What's going on there? He's probably trolling anyway, that motherfucker. He wants to go fishing.
Hey guys, you want to go fishing? We'll go fishing.
Oh, there we go. Come on. There you go. That's what's wrong.
What's wrong?
Need a bigger hammer.
Get a bigger hammer. Oh my gosh, Woody. Dang it, get out of the gravity free zone, man.
He's stuck.
He's stuck. He froze like that. Let's have some cold weather, so watch out.
You know 60 is freezing down there, right?
My uncle said it's going to get cold enough to freeze your tar pinkle off. So the handle and the linkage is so bound up on this. I grabbed a hold of one of the arms up at the handle, and I can't push the rod to release the latch. I got one side. It'll go ahead and latch now.
He's not stuck. He's unstuck now. He unstuck himself. See?
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah. So Klein number 9's hammer.
Oh. Oh, he's gone. What's going on over there? I'm gonna have to call it. Is that the cops banging on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I latch it, then how am I going to unlatch it without scratching the damn primer?
He used that cigar and got unfrozen. Then he just bumped himself off the show. Back to you, Buzzard.
Oh, that's awful. That is terrible.
Tater nuts, tater nuts, tater nuts.
You don't even know where tater nuts went.
Oh yeah.
You got her now, Jimmy?
No. It's latched. It's one corner of it. I thought it was screwed up, and then I went ahead and primed it anyway, and yeah, it needs a little bit of so I don't know, some hammer and big ass chisel, something. Straighten the body line out a little bit. I think we backed up a little bit too close to something on this side.
Hi guys, just like to talk to you for a second here. I was walking down the street the other day, and this is a serious matter here. You really
Serious.
He's back.
He's back.
What are you doing over there, hog shooter? Tailgating?
Tailgating. Yep. So I gotta redo a little spot so that I can sleep at night.
What you doing up there, Woody?
Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Here.
So this is weird. I can see Van Life Biker's comments on the PC here, but I'm also on the live on my phone, and I can't see his comments.
Because I got two channels going.
Oh,
I got
okay.
both my channels on live, so that's why you're seeing that.
I can see my own comment, the one I just did with the mug of beer.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I just thought it was weird. I'd never seen that.
Yeah, they were saying that the last time I did that too. Well, I can't see it or something. And I said that's the StreamYard lets you do that if you got paid for it or whatever. But I never paid for it. It was free.
Gotcha.
It was free trial or something. It's still on.
He's getting all the views.
All the views.
Got 4 watching and 2 watching.
Oh, I got 4 on one and 2 on the other.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention to that? See, that's what you could do. You could put your Buzzard Customs up on and the other one, and then go live from both of them, and then you get that. Then you'll get that other channel rolling.
Go live on that other unless I do it on the computer.
Huh?
Can't go live on that other one unless I got fucking the subscribe.
Oh, that. Well, you can off your computer. You can go live off of it.
But if I'm, yeah, I don't know. I ain't trying to pay no StreamYard anyway. So
yeah. I know.
Okay, I see now. So if I join the live from your other channel, I can see Van Life stuff.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But I can see it all. I can see all on here for both.
You can see them both. Well, that's kind of neat. That's a neat feature that they coded into there.
And then you can put go live from your Facebook, your Instagram, and Twitch, and other shit. You can have them all on.
I noticed that when they did the meme show, they were on a couple different platforms all at the same time.
Yeah, that's. It's kind of good. I mean, you get more thrown out there, I guess. But I don't never hardly go live on either one of them besides vertical, but mainly on this other channel because it's got the more subscribers and it's monetized. And the other one isn't because I got kicked off the monetization because of I was bullying Foster. Someone hit the jam button on me.
Oh, on the Robert's garage one?
Yep. Hammers. I wonder where that one guy went. What the hell's his name? That I can't remember. He took those videos from me and he was doing it on the Wampus side, but I can't remember what the hell is Jackass or something. What happened?
Jack the ass.
That's what it is, Jack the ass, yeah. I wonder what the fuck happened to that guy. He must have quit. He said, I'm gonna stay making videos on him until he quits. I heard he was on Instagram, but I don't even know because I lost that Instagram account. I don't know what happened to that. I had to start over. They deleted it or some shit. Somehow someone got in there. It was probably Hackmaster Buzzard.
Yeah.
Buzzard, what you doing over there? Building on something?
Building the Plymouth.
It's got a 440 in it.
No, it fucking break the damn frame in half if I had one of them in it.
So Woody,
What?
how close is that Ford motor to going in that truck and being able to start?
It's done.
I just setting the timing on it, putting the carburetor on it, setting up the gauges.
That's after putting the engine in there.
Yeah.
What about those brake lines?
Yeah, I've almost got the brake lines done. I've got to put a couple more on it, and then I'll be done with it. Bleed
2 years in process. 2 years in process on the brake lines.
Yeah.
Buzzard's gonna come over there and put them in for you. He said. I heard him tell me that in the secret chat one day.
Like we can get it done in 3 days?
Yeah. All you gotta do is pick the engine up with the voice and set it down in the transmission. Start hooking it up.
It'd probably take about that at least.
You'll be all right. Just get that whatever F-150 rolling. I want to see some full drive burnouts too.
I'm getting there. I'm getting closer to it. I really am.
Pretty good. All the work.
I'll have to recover from this last 3-day deal for about 3 months before I'll be ready for another one.
I can't even get to it right now. It's cornhole in the corner over there.
Right. Damn.
You can. You just move stuff.
I'm fixing to move stuff. I'm gonna work on my bench tomorrow, and I'll get this bench. I got all the scrap wood to repair this bench with, and yeah, then I can start moving stuff over.
Oh, happy day.
Sugar.
Right now, I'm having a texture and all that good stuff. So
yeah.
What's filing on over there?
just smoothing out the old end on this body hammer.
Oh.
Getting it all nice and crisped up because I'm fixing to hit something and remake a body line. I figure I don't want any little bull crap to transfer. It's just weird.
Oh, you need some guitar music and you have a song.
Yeah.
Right? I can get pretty close. Left the guitar in the house.
Where's your guitar, Robert?
It's right here.
I'm on meth.
I'm on meth.
I'm on it too. So am I.
He's on the aluminum foil.
Boilies. Come on, boilies. That's what kind of drum is that?
9-inch nails, I think.
Oh yeah.
D71.
What the hell is that? Oh yeah.
All right. No more violence.
No more violence.
No more.
No more. What year is it? What's this?
We were wasted and drunk. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, the Cosby sauce.
Hit it.
Oh, it's barely even on fire.
Hey, look at that over there.
Look at how fucking sick dog, sicky dope that is. Oh, fucking tire fell off.
Hey, well, some people fucking are big pussies, and they were talking about not being able to drive with one leg. So we'll just show you how to do her here, bud. You got to get around somehow. You don't need to worry about driving with one leg. Fucking pussy. Shut it! Go fuck yourself!
Motherfucker.
Oh man. That's awesome.
Want to talk about some new beaches?
Motherfucker. That's a good clip off on them lives from fucking 3-4 years ago. Buzzard.
Bring up old.
Woody.
Yeah.
Where's Foster? He needs harassment.
Oh, where is he? I ain't seen him in a while.
I don't know. He's secret chats Buzzard all the time. I want to see something. Buzzard, I can't see you. What are you doing over there? He's doing a secret build, so that's why he's not on camera.
Looking on the marketplace for a new build.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Marketplace build.
Need to make you a portable garage, Buzzard.
They do have those. They're pretty good these days. actually.
Get you build it on a trailer that you can just pull behind you. You know.
There you go.
That's what
Mm-hmm.
Put a window in it and stick you one of those window air conditioners in it.
They can do all the crustomizing.
All right.
What you doing over there?
Chunky, where you at?
He ain't in here. I don't know where the little shit ass is. He's probably laying under some covers somewhere. I'm gonna go harass him. I'm gonna go get that little bastard.
probably trying to take a nap.
He don't need a fucking nap. He's been napping for 15 years. Where are you at?
You don't know what it's like to have that short of legs.
Yeah. Always dragging his wiener in the snow.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
Again.
Walks by five tracks in the snow.
What you doing, boy? Are you good, boy? Huh? He said, Buzzard, I'm coming for you.
He said, "You got some of them crackers with cheese on it?"
Some more crackers, boy.
Chunky.
Oh, Chunkster.
Get him.
He's a good boy. Well said. Right here. What's this? 8 lug. I heard they're pretty good. I haven't had any. Maybe old hog shooters bought this. Have you bought any stuff from Auto Metal direct?
Yeah, AMD.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make decent stuff.
I haven't bought any stuff from them guys, so I don't know.
They make a lot of Mopar stuff, don't they?
No, I think they got mostly Chevy.
Oh.
Yeah, most of that stuff's made in the 3 same warehouses over in Vietnam.
Oh.
You're getting Ho Chi Minh's first, second, or third best. You know?
I remember I had a 78 or 79 GMC Sierra, and I went to buy, all the fenders rot out on the wheel well there, so the front fenders, so I went to buy them from Fargo Bumper. I went to put them on. The gap was so there was a Grand Canyon gap between the hood and the fender on each side. I didn't know how the hell I was going to fix that, so I took them back. I went to the junkyard and got some old factory fenders.
Right. Yeah, I'd a lot rather have OEM sheet metal.
That was back in, I suppose, 91 or 2, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
The fenders were only $25 a piece, brand new from that, them fucking coated black fenders or whatever the hell they are.
Yeah.
But they did, the bolt holes, none of them would line up. Not one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I put a set of that quality level door skins on my grandma's truck after she wrecked it.
Yeah.
Man, they were the biggest pieces of junk.
It was only like $50 I paid for them, but I was like, God, what am I going to do with these fenders? They don't even, there's a gap in there like on each side, and I'm not shitting. You can see the engine on each side of the fucking hood. And I was like, why am I doing that? I couldn't pull it. I couldn't pull it together.
Yeah.
I heard that the stamps are. What are you doing, choking? I heard the stamps are
better.
I haven't bought any. I haven't had to buy any body panels for my truck because it's solid. So.
Right. But I just went to LMC this last week. Went into their big warehouse there in Lenexa, Kansas.
Yeah, how's that? I remember you said that.
It's pretty cool, man. It's a huge, huge ass place. You go in and they're just two old dudes sitting at the counter. They're ready to talk about whatever.
Oh, that's good. Them are like the good old boys that at the parts store.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just a
Yeah.
Yeah, let me wipe this filler on. I'll come back in a second.
In a second, he's got to smear some smooth.
I done told you the law's on my side. I play cards with JD Shellnut, chief of police.
Oh yeah.
Back when I started, we had to use books.
Yeah, we had to use, they had to use the whole countertop was a giant bookcase.
Yeah.
No, hardly ever used it though. Them guys that I knew, they just go. You could say you didn't even know what this fucking thing was called, and they go back there and get that shit for you. You explain it. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Like I needed there was a 4-speed in my '59 Ford 4-wheel drive. The reverse pin broke out, so it had all the gears, but you couldn't. It wouldn't lock into reverse. So it's about a pin. I don't know, inch, maybe 2 inches long. And, bolt size or whatever. He went and got that fucking thing. He knew right away what it was. $5. It was a bastard to put in there, too. But,
yeah. So
that old 59, it had the divorce transfer case. Those were always good. You could put any transmission wanted in that son bitch,
That's right. You could get extra lift out of it.
Yeah, you sure could.
Yeah, because you can drop that transfer case down a little and then lower those diffs down a little more so you can fit tractor tires up under.
Oh yeah, I remember them, and they were all gear driven too. They didn't blow out.
I had a 67 C10 with the 2.5 ton axles and I don't think it had bigger than a 400 small block in it, but it was pretty fun.
That 400 small block, yeah, that had those 400 small blocks. They had the steel crank in it or something. Now I can't remember. Right? Is that what it was? I can't remember. Something with the crank.
You talking about the 351 modified?
No, Chevy.
Oh,
yeah, it was a Chevy, but I don't know that they ever made a 400 steel crank.
I know it was something on them 400s, something with a steel crank. You could get out of the 400, you could put it in the 327, and then it was something. It stroked it out or whatever, something with that crank.
Yeah,
It's been a long time,
Well,
can't remember everything.
That crank in a 327 would make it a 383.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, the stroke.
You just have to turn the mains on the crank because a 400 crank main is bigger than a standard small block.
Then I remember back in the day when these kids were getting these dump trucks or grain trucks with the 396 big block in it. It's not the same. You can't get the power out of them. You can't build them because there's something with the shorter, whatever it was, and I don't remember. It's been a long time since I thought about that.
Yeah, we know they made a 366.
Yeah.
All deck.
Yeah,
it's a completely different motor. They made a 427 like that too.
Yeah, in the C50s and 60s. Yep.
4 rings on the pistons, right, instead of 3.
Yep. My old 60
industrial kind of motor.
Yeah, my 67 tow truck that had that big 305 big block in it. Boy, that was a beast too. You couldn't tell it was a 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah. all the parts back in the day, and guys should. I kept a lot of them, but I should have kept a lot more.
Right.
All the engines had engines laying all over the fucking place. Oh, don't worry about that. Just put some cardboard over it. It'll be fine.
I'm trying to come up with a balance in what I have and what I want to work on for projects and stop it.
Oh, what? You're still working on that LF swap, right?
Yeah. I'm still working on that. I'm working on, I'm building the sheet metal for a 67 with a small back glass too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not videoing, or I haven't put out any videos of anything on it.
Right. But you got some.
Yeah. I've been videoing cutting a C10 door in half, putting that whole lower.
Oh, the lower
inner and a lower outer door skin, not replacing the whole skin.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So you just zapped it together, I suppose. Cut it and zapped it.
Yeah, just zip disc or use a body saw to cut that lower part and cut a nice line on the door skin. Make everything fit first, and then when you get ready to weld the door skin, you do it with the lower half off so you can hammer and dolly it.
Right.
And straighten it all your welding warpage out.
Yeah, that's the sucky part of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you just got to love doing metal work to do that, because you can buy, you can buy them aftermarket doors and all that stuff.
No, I don't like this. They sound
They don't fit worth shit.
They just the way, if you tap on them, they just sound like they're fucking cheap.
Yeah, you gotta put the sound deadener in them, like 2 layers to make them sound normal.
I put that kill mat in my doors too. When I put that in the truck, and I put them inside the doors, a couple pieces here and there, and it made a big difference. I couldn't believe it.
Right. So what I found on the inside of them doors, they're always rough and nothing like.
Yeah, they got that body, underbody coat.
Yeah. So they make a foam sound dampener as well. That's like a high density, some PDF. No, that's not it. It's P something foam, but it's a sound dampener, and the backing on it will freaking stick to anything. So, I mean, if it sticks to itself, you just throw that shit away, because you're not going to be able to take it apart.
Yeah,
it's kind of sticky.
That's good.
Yeah. On the Wagoneer, I use the aluminum stuff, the butyl stuff first, and then you put the foam on top of it, and it makes it silent. But on doors where you can't get that other stuff to stick good, I've used that foam, and it works great. Because I've had those before where I did the inside of the door, and the shit, like 2 years later, starts rolling off, and then it leaves shit on your windows.
Oh, yeah, I haven't had that.
Yeah,
I haven't had that. I used like that rubber roof roller. I used one of those rollers and rolled it on. It should be still on there. I didn't hear nothing. When I opened the door, you'd hear something flopping around. So I painted a maroon 48 Ford for a guy, and that was already done to the inside of the doors on it. That's the only way I know that the shit. I mean, I tried to stick it on there, but it was like, man, this is a losing battle. So I just took a box cutter and cut it, peeled off the loose stuff, and left the rest. Yeah, I like a lot of those trucks. The bottom of the doors are rotted out on the inside or whatever, but mine aren't like that. Not even
right. Yeah, you got a really nice truck. This 67 truck that I've got is like the blue and white C10 I have. I bought this cab at the same time. It's a huge piece of shit. They've like cut and put cab corners and rockers and just butchered the floor in it.
Oh, they crapped it in there. The part.
Yeah, well, it was my buddy's dad though that did it. Him and his brother, and both.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were gonna fix it up, and you ended up getting it or something.
Yeah. The blue and white one was one him and his son did, and this 67, him and his brother did it, and it's not good, but I know
I guess.
I've
If
got
they
a
were-
70. I got a 71 cab out here that's just a piece of junk. So I'm going to take it and cut the major body panels I need out of it to put into the 67. The 67 should really be scrapped, but
Yeah, but you're not gonna.
we're going to bring it back from the dead. I'm thinking about cutting the whole firewall off of it and moving the motor back.
Well, you can get all the damn everything for them now. You couldn't get nothing for those fucking things before. Could barely even have fenders or nothing back in the day. You know?
Yep. Yeah, you can get all of it now.
You can get everything except for a cab, unless a van.
Yeah, well, this is the only thing that I bought off of him that I got a title for that I could put in my name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
funny as shit. So
those old cars on the farm like that they don't know where the title is, or it got lost or whatever, and then the DMV can't find it because it's out of the system because it hasn't been registered for 100 years or whatever.
Right.
They leaked or however they do it. It's somewhere in there, but it's not in the regular type in the VIN shit. I had that happen with a truck and a couple boats.
Oh, that's what happened with my dad's 35. So he ended up having to do a whole bunch of work to get the title done on it, and then it's like inspection day, big day. Take the car up there. The lady walks out, looks at it, goes, "Man, that's pretty," and then walks right back in.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Man, I've been sweating it
like Minnesota, they make you put something. Minnesota makes you put something in the paper, file something for the car in the paper, and then if the title comes back, and if someone tries to claim the fucker or whatever,
right,
fix it all up or something,
Mm-hmm.
That's the way Oklahoma does it, filing for a lost title.
Yeah.
Or bonded title.
Yeah, it's like Texas does the bonded titles. Yep.
Yeah. We call it a lost title, and you just have to go and do all that footwork or pay somebody like $250 or $300 and they'll do it for you.
Oh, and I had my shop. That's all I did a lot of it when I get vehicles without title. If you have a shop in North Dakota, they'll just if you say like someone gave it to you or they left it because they didn't want to pay for it, well, then you just send certified mail to them, and then after 30 days, you go to the Capitol there, and they print you out a title in your business name. Right now, it's pretty easy over there. Over here, you have to have a towing company to do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I got the title for my Cadillac and my Cadillac and my red truck through the towing company here.
Yep.
What's going on, Mud Digger?
What's up, Mud Digger?
Mud Digger. Hey, chimpanzee, what you doing up there? Junkie, what you doing in and out of here? You just want it out. Now you want
back. You got a book? How you come up with this shit? You got a book or what?
I got 2 books from Buzzard. He had them in the storage.
Yeah.
Vintage storage, yeah. They were straight side the 8-track players.
Yeah, I had them wrapped up in parachute pants.
Come here then. Over here. Come over here. Come over here. You're gonna go through that. You can't do that, boy.
They're both called How to Be a Smart Ass for Dummies.
Yeah, works. It's an excellent book. You can learn a lot. Right, buddy. You know any new tricks today? Oh no. What did you do today? He took about 3 shits and a couple pisses and laid down. Ate some dog food, huh? Buddy, you want to get buzzard? Can you do it? Oh, damn. All right.
Still got it.
Yeah, he ain't got no teeth though, but he's good. He got 4 or 5 teeth. That's good enough.
That's all he needs to pluck an old buzzard.
Yeah, when we brought him in, they pulled them teeth and they cut us because they had to put that stuff in his nails because his nails are so long. I didn't want to cut them because they would bleed or whatever. So they put the stuff in his nails and they were shortened up. And yeah, he's in good shape now, huh, boy?
He got a spa treatment.
Yeah, he did. He got the old anus squeeze out too.
They rubbed his wiener a little bit and everything.
Did they? They do stuff to you while you were under?
Yeah.
He looked like when they put him under, he just looked fucking dead. I mean, he just fucking dead fucking. How about? Were you on the laughing gas? What do you want? That's the first time really I had to bring him to the vet. Fuck, he was on his way out for sure. Now he's just kicking it like a little puppy again. 17-year-old wiener.
That's living a long time.
Yeah, it is. When he wants to go outside, he fucking bounces around. He runs back and forth. For like 2 years, he just kind of laid around, and he wasn't whining or nothing. It seemed like he couldn't hardly walk, and I said, fuck, he's gonna die, you know. Now he's good. Teeth were the problem.
Yeah. Same way with the human.
Well, yeah.
Fuck you up.
Yeah, you can die from the fucking teeth. Abscess shit. Right, buddy. You know all about that. You ain't got any. What's this? You got going on here? I'm gonna tell you. Got a little sore or something growing on your face. He's got all the gray.
He said that's just tit dirt.
He's got all the gray. Oh, bud. He's got a silver beard. Hey, good boy. I don't have any. You ate all your crackers, buddy. You want some of that pizza? I'm going to check out that 8 lug. Oh, yeah, it is. You got a 72 K20. Them are hard to come by too. A 72 K20 4-wheel drive.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one to find, but definitely hard to come up with.
Yeah. I need those aluminum fucking slots is what I need. That's the wheels that I like. But they cost they're a fortune for the 8 lugs. The ones that I got, I ended up trying to get some once and I ordered them and I don't like the way they look. They were shitty looking. So they got sent back.
Eight lug slot mags.
Yep. I want the ones from the 70s. The good ones.
What was it that Jack Foxworthy used to say? You might be a redneck, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you wrap those in BFGs.
Yeah.
The TAs, but when I had the 4-wheel drives, I had the all-terrain. Then I had
the TA all-terrain. Yeah. Closest thing I had a K5 Blazer, 72. It's the same color as my blue and white truck.
I don't even remember the brand of those slot mags from the 70s. Was that American?
American Racing or US Wheel?
Yep.
Krager made them. A bunch
Krager,
of people.
yeah. Yeah, I don't remember, but they were like the 10 wide. I always get the 10, and I would put, if it was two-wheel drive, I would put those 255 60 15s on it or whatever. The widens. Yeah.
Fatties.
Yep. The street tire. I always did that on the two-wheel drives, but four-wheel drives, I'd have 35-inch wheels on there, tires on there. And the four-wheel drives, I just put them Chevy Rally rims because they look better than any aftermarket fucking rim out there anyway. Back then. Remember, I just picked up 3 of them from the dump for free. They're the 10s too.
Oh wow.
One cap, one of the covers, and I think I had a bunch of covers yet from them. The four-wheel drive ones, the ones with the hole, and then the ones with the 4x4. I even got ones with the bow tie on them from years and years ago. I got, what else I got? A bunch of glove boxes, doors for them things. I got all kinds of stuff for them trucks, but couple extra wiper motors, you know.
Yeah, stuff a fella needs.
I got rear glass. I got door glass. I think one of my driver's door windows finally giving a shit. It's taking a shit or something because I have to pull it up to get it on into a catch it to go up. So it's getting warm. The door handle on the inside is kind of loose. It's been used a bunch, you know. It's got a little slack in it.
Slop, huh?
Yeah, a little slop side to side.
Well, the new latches aren't as good as the old ones, but they're better than worn out old ones.
Right. I think I got some. Then what else? I got the extra felt and all that shit I got a couple sets of door felts. Some things. If you don't have them in there, that window just a sloppy. If you leave it down, it's banging around like it's gonna bust it.
Yeah.
Got one guy. Someone commented not that long ago, and they said, "God damn!" They were talking about that floor in that truck of mine. I said, "Yeah, I didn't do nothing to that floor. The bolts look like brand new," he said, or whatever. I said, "Yeah, I know. That's the way it was," I said, when I got it. I didn't do no body work to that thing. I just put some clear on it, called it good.
Patiner,
yeah. I like to paint it, but I don't know if I got any more paint jobs in me. It already that Ford took forever to do, you know.
Oh, yeah, I imagine. That's a nice
3 years. 3 years, I think that took me every day.
Oh, my.
Almost every day after work. Well, you know. The only thing I didn't like was the shaving of the door handles. I didn't like that part.
Yeah, I hear that. So my old man wanted me to do on his car was shave the door handles and smooth out the cowl, and I'm like, no.
I like the fucking door handle. I don't want a button. You know?
Well, it's hard to put door handles and bear claw latches in the door, but like the electric poppers and all that, I started to do it, and then it's like, no, it needs none of that.
Right. And he wouldn't even let me put on those 59s, that custom cab chrome there that goes right under the window right there. He didn't want. Why the fuck you want to let me put that on there? No
Well,
bad.
if you shave the door handles, he doesn't want anything on it. So.
Yep. The gas tank's in the bed, so like a barrel or whatever, like a keg, and then it's got the 4.6. It's all fuel injected stuff. That was a lot of work.
Yeah, but those 4.6s are dependable and run a long time.
I'm not even a Ford guy really, but I got a few.
Yeah.
I like
I've
them
been
both.
around a couple of the 4.6 motors in hot rods, and they make damn good hot rod drivetrain.
Right.
Sort of the LS of the Ford world, or it was at one time.
It was at one before the LS. Yep.
Yeah.
For
Chevrolet will build something to death, and Ford just keeps changing everything.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like any
Chevrolet's made a bunch of changes.
all that double timing chain bullshit.
Oh my
I don't
God.
mind that so much. I do mind that cam phaser shit though.
Yeah, that was a retarded idea.
You don't
Some
need
engineer.
variable cam adjustment or timing adjustment on that shit. That's what
Early
the
ones
Ripper
don't
was
have that
for.
though.
Huh?
Like a 99 or 2000, 4.6 doesn't have the cam phasers, right?
Right. They did that in 2003, I think it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
those 4.6s worked too good. They had to figure out a way. Like, we got to make some mechanicking money off this motor, boys.
Yeah, they were, because that one, I got someone didn't pay me their car bill or whatever, and I ended up with that was the first Ford I was just using it as a shop truck. It was a white 2002 or something like that, just a 2-wheel drive, and I beat the living fucking hell out of that thing. And I'm like, God damn, it's got a 4.6, and I'm like, God damn, this thing is fucking good. Because I had that 350 Ford diesel and it wouldn't start in the wintertime, so she up to pull me down the block until that fucker fired off, pull starting it. Because I was tired of I burn off the starters in them fucking things. I plug it in and it still wouldn't start. I gave it all the Cosby sauce, but I never did. Yeah, that was a good. I took that truck all over the states too, just like this red one. Jesus Christ, for what I got my money out of that thing about 10 times already.
What year is that red one?
2002. I paid $800 for it like 6 years ago or something, 5 years ago.
Oh wow!
And I put 100,000 miles of beating on it, and it's still going. And it's good on gas too. It's like 19, 20 on the highway.
It must have left you.
Huh?
It left you and came back.
Yeah, that's right. It got fucking someone. I don't even know why they would take the fucking thing. They stole it, but I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know why the hell, but
yeah.
But now it makes me paranoid to ever drive my green truck over to my folks's and leave it outside. You know what I mean? They live in a good neighborhood, but still, I don't want to leave it on the street. I barely want to go into Walmart now. I wouldn't want to leave it outside there.
No shit. Those old C10s, all you have to do is carry your own starter, ignition.
There ain't no column key on that baby.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get some of those US mags. I think I like those. I got those steel rims with the chrome blue bow tied hubcap, but it's not that. It's not for the 68. It's like for a 70 or whatever. But I like the way they look.
Yeah,
I just gotta wear out those tires on those old wagon wheels.
Good luck.
They're brand new. Them are brand new. What are the hell kind of tires on there? Hankook, cock, or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Them were cheap tires, but they're good. You got to do white letters out. You can't be black walling or white walling either.
Oh.
Some people don't like them letters out, but I like them out.
Hey.
Buzzard, I think Buzzard likes them out too.
Yeah, I wish the red truck before I put the new tires on it, it had raised white letters on it. But I didn't. When I bought these new tires, I didn't want to damn spend money for the letters.
Oh yeah. I thought now pretty much they all come with lettering, but I never was into them white walls unless they were for like old 30s or something.
Yeah, it did have raised white letter tires on it, but like I said, they was dry rotted, and I just put some new ones on it 6 months ago, and they just got straight black walls.
Yeah, that's better than white wall.
Cost too much fucking money, man.
Some of them old farts, and those pickups, they all got my dad. I'm like, what the fuck? You putting them white walls on that sumbitch? You know, on the older trucks way back in the day. He'd always have some big cogs on the back of his pickup, and then he'd have some like radios in the front or whatever. I don't know what them back tires were for snow or whatever, but he left them on year round.
It was
That's the way them old farts did it.
It was going to cost like double the money to buy some raised white letters. I wanted to just buy some black tires.
I like those, like a 65 Chevy I had. It was sky blue, and I painted it red. And then I bought those 255 60s, 15s, and then I put I bought those rims were like $25 a piece for those white spoked rims or whatever. So I bought 4 of them with the lug nuts and caps, and Cooper Cobras they look good on there. Yep. He bought it the guy sold it to me for $100 because it had the 6-cylinder in there, and they had that nylon timing gear in there, like that 2.5 Force Tech or whatever it is, that Chevy Fortec or whatever. They were in celebrities and shit like that. Had that nylon timing gear in there and had to be pressed on. I knocked that thing off with a air hammer and put a new one on with the air hammer. It didn't need to be pressed. I pressed it on with that air hammer. You know, you're supposed to take the cam out and press that thing on there or whatever. I never did that shit. I knocked the back of the head or back of the engine. I knocked that that freeze plug out of there or whatever for the cam, but I found it back in.
Oh, air hammer got a little frisky.
Yeah, that was Jesus. I probably was 20 years old when I did that. Fucking 30 years ago. Fuck, where'd that go?
Yep.
They won't know old fuckers weren't kidding when they say the time goes fast. You say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And then it happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did the last 20 go? I don't even, what the fuck did I even do?
Yeah.
Like it's already been since it's 5 years now. I've been on here now. 5 years already on this.
5 years, yeah.
Been harassing Robert for about 5 years now.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, holy fuck! I thought it was like a couple. It was fucking 5. And then WhatsApp for like 2-3 years. Oh, it's pork chop.
Come March, I'll be on here 6 years.
Yeah, I had a channel since like 2014. I didn't even know it, but I mean,
that's the way mine is. It says I started it. I signed up in 2013, but I started doing videos in 2020.
Right.
The only
What's up, Joe?
because my Instagram, I started Instagram in 2020, March the 3rd of 2020 is when I started fucking.
Yeah, I think that's around when I did the Instagram too. Oh, how many fucking people on that Instagram? It's been going up here recently, though. I think I'm up to like 3,000 on there.
I can't get no more on there, and I don't hardly. I post something up, and I get.
It's hard to get people on there.
Yeah, I get 3 or 4 or 5 fucking likes, and it's like fucking. I quit in the last week. So I quit posting. I ain't posting nothing else no more. I ain't putting nothing on Facebook page, and I ain't putting nothing else on the Instagram. Fuck Meta and their 1 cent every month bill check.
Yeah, 1 cent. Here you go.
Literally, waste the time to send me a fucking invoice for 1 cent. I don't need it. Shit.
Oh, well, YouTube, they want, you got to hit that $100 before you can even get paid.
I'm fixing to pay again.
Well, how much you got? What?
I'm fixing to get paid again from.
Oh, you are?
Lube tubes.
Yeah. $1,000 a week.
Yeah. I wish. I'd do it for about a couple more years and then retire.
Get yourself a feet finder. He tried to do pedal pumping, it ain't working.
Pedal fever.
He got pedal fever. He can't get no. Not the guy still subscribing that fucking whatever.
I subscribed to my channel, pedal fever or something like that. Subscribe.
He did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna block that motherfucker. He comes over on mine.
He's got wiener fever.
He can watch it all he wants to. I don't care. Shit. Ain't bother me.
That's not a C10. That's a C20. Go fuck yourself. Man, do they get butthurt about that too when I put that on there?
They don't like that, do they?
No, I showed you it about a fucking 1,000 times. Comments like that. What the fuck? You really think I don't know what I'm going right by the fucking decal that says, or the fucking emblem that says 20 on it. You don't think I can see that? He's gonna like around. Yeah. There you go, Buzzard. Rub some KY on there.
Yeah.
Then do some pumping.
Put some high heels on.
Oh, high heels and hairy legs.
I look at that guy's pay channel when he subscribed, and that's what he's got on his channel. Is different kind of boots and stuff, and
oh my, yeah, I think I looked at that guy's fucking deal or whatever it was. Like, what that one fucker wanted my sweaty shirt, and he said, "Don't wash it" or something. $500. What the fuck, you weird motherfucker? Ain't no fucking shirt. You can piss off. You know.
For one day, right?
I was like, I think I was like doing that YouTube about, I don't know, for like a month or two, and that guy came on there asking me to buy my sweaty ass T-shirt.
I would have sent.
Don't wash it.
I'd have sent him my cash app.
Yeah, send him 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, rolls and everything.
Shit stains.
Post office like, this box.
Probably take your DNA and clone you.
Yeah.
Fucking weird fuckers out there that want to do. That's weird. I say, I was like, hell no, I ain't getting no shirt of mine. And then there's a few others that said some weird shit too, and then some women do the same shit, saying that kind of shit. What the hell? Like on Instagram, fucking weird fuckers. Let me see your wiener. Fuck you. They didn't say it that way either, but they whatever. They're trying, and then they're like, then I'll tell them like I did on that WhatsApp, that fucking whatever the hell that number was. That I said, "Well, you want to fuck or something?" And then said something else. I said, "Well, you can just lick my fucking taint or whatever."
I had that on there today on WhatsApp saying nice to meet you and all that. So we ain't ever met.
Right. Nice
Well,
to meet you.
my name
Yeah.
is blah blah blah, and I said,
Are you working today? What do you do for work? Get the fuck out of here! I said, I'll block them right now when they start doing that.
I said, who the fuck are you? And they told me their name, and I said, they said, well, what's your name? Mr. Big Dick.
Right. I don't back at a fucking randomly show some fucking weird. It could be a dude on the other end, anyways. You know, a pedal fever guy want to see some wiener.
Yeah.
Fuck. Old fucking hog shooter must not have had any of that happen yet.
Nah.
I haven't had
Ain't
any
in their
weird
pedals either.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, I don't have it because I mean I never even knew what the fuck that was. What the fuck you mean pedal pump? What the fuck? This guy's channel's named Pedal Fever. Fuck's that? Who the fuck wants to stare at feet?
That's why I did it on them videos.
I don't care so much anymore. I was like, but right when I first started, I'm like, fuck, that's fucking. No, Peg told me, he's like, yeah, they want to jack off to your feet. And I said, fuck that shit. Oh, fuck. Below any savages.
Man, that's too much spotted meat. Oh, dang it. That must have been jalapeno cheese Doritos.
Oh.
Hey, haven't tried it yet, but the Dollar General had a can of potted meat, and Robin got me some, so I'm going to have some potted meat tomorrow.
Yeah, stick it in a cast iron skillet and try to burn it and eat it.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
No, that's scrambled eggs, anything. It's all good.
You say are fucking spam.
I got a can.
Yeah. Yeah, spam, definitely slice it and fry it, but potted meat, yeah.
I got some of them vegan areners.
I got
Can you eat the potted meat raw, or I don't even know anything about it?
You can eat it right out the can.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's your thing.
Bread.
I just usually eat it on some crackers or something.
Is it kind of like Braunschweiger or liverwurst?
Yeah, kind of like that. Something like that.
You can eat.
I could eat some Braunschweiger. I used to make some toast and put some Braunschweiger on there.
My dad eats that fucking mushy fucking garbage.
And then put some American cheese on there and some sweet relish. And then the other piece of it sounds crazy, but it tastes great.
Yeah, I remember when I seen it. I thought it when I was a kid. I thought it was like it looked coming that yellow wrap like summer sausage or whatever. I thought that's what it was, and it came out there like a fucking pile of shit. And I'm like, fuck. I ate that, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I spit that shit out.
It looks like body filler.
And he said he kept saying that's good stuff. I'm like, where the fuck is it good at? Because I ain't tasting any.
Right.
The spam right out of the can too. They cook all that.
Yeah. The spam always has a glop of clear fatness on it.
They pressure cook all that shit inside the can. They can it and then they put it in a big pressure cooker and then they fucking cook it.
Yeah.
Why you never hear about E. coli coming out of spam, because there's no way that it's alive in there.
It can't survive in the spam.
Probably could have a
E.
30-year-old
coli just dies off.
Yeah.
30-year-old can of spam is probably still good.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that.
Maybe better than the new spam.
Well, now they put all these dates on everything, but you know,
Yeah.
like the canned goods and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean it expires? Fuck that. I never,
Yeah.
eat that shit as 30, 30
Right.
years old. That don't matter.
My grandma passed away, and there was jars of green beans, like from
canned beans.
Yeah, she hadn't canned food in decades.
Yeah, it's good.
We're all like, "What do we do with all these?" And I opened a can and got a fork, and I was like, "Here's what you do with them."
Those are the best green beans ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
dude.
mom used to can those plums and peaches and in the currant jars or whatever. Fuck, they're still good.
Oh yeah.
Cherries.
Yeah. You know if they're bad, they'll tell you.
Yeah, you open it up. If it got air somehow or another, then it's no good. You'll see it even before you open it. But
yeah,
right. If it moves around in there, those cherries and whatever else, it's good yet.
Yep, that'd be good stuff.
They used to have it in the cellar in the basement, the wood fucking door closed, and there you go. The lights.
Yeah. My grandpa, the cellar was for the moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Said that stuff. They had a mattress that you get on one side of the mattress and grab the jar and shake it, and if it didn't explode in your hand, you could eat it or drink
it. Yeah, I suppose it would fucking blow the glass apart.
Yeah.
Moonshine. I haven't had any of that. I think that guy that used to bring it up here from West Virginia, wherever the fuck that hillbilly came from. He'd come up here for hunting every year, and he used to bring blueberry, cherry, strawberry, fucking moonshine. And, that shit will light you on fire when you take a little drink of that shit.
Yeah, I need some of that.
Yeah, it's good.
You don't even need a couple beers. That shit will light you up.
Yeah.
Long time.
Don't even need the fireball.
Nope. Yes, and it's kind of some of it was real smooth, and then some of it was like fucking gasoline.
Yeah. Depends on what kind of day the old boy's having making it.
Yeah. And then becoming the canning jar bottle. That's the small one with the wide mouth on it. Coming that and blue, red, clear, whatever. They bring cases of it up here. Or over here, I should say.
You can get some of the best moonshine here in Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
I never got any of it when I lived in Tennessee, when I lived in Memphis area.
Probably got it still in his backyard.
Good, I wish I did.
Yeah, me too.
We should get one of those and do a collab.
I used to know the person I used to get it from was going to fucking East Tennessee or West Tennessee, where the fuck the moonshiners are, the fucking on the TV show, getting it from Mark and Digger.
Oh,
big guys, you know what I mean? And it was like, I don't know, $35, $40 a quart for that shit. But it was it was a drink of water. You take a good old drink of it, it went down smooth as hell, and then it had the after bite.
And then it gives you the kick in the fucking.
And then you hit the floor. Yeah. Woke up in the yard.
Yeah.
Right.
Right in the ass.
Oh yeah, and it's like that one neighbor of mine. They were having those fucking magic brownies that time, and he's like, "This fucking thing ain't even doing nothing." He's like 7 years old. He ate all, and then he started fucking shoveling the fucking brownies down his throat, and that fucker was drooling by the end of the fucking session of that shit. He was fucked up for 2 days on the couch.
Right.
Like, this shit ain't even doing nothing.
Not coming back after that
Yeah.
till the next day.
A couple days, I think he was fucking whacked out of his mind from that shit. He ate too many brownies.
We done
Yeah.
lost.
Holy fuck.
We done lost the tater nuts now.
Yeah, old Tatum Metz fell out. He'll be back. He's good. He probably had to get the zapper installed.
Bone probably ran out of juice.
That too. He wanted to go live. I was just going vertical, and then he's like said something on there. And I heard Buzzard saying, "He's doing it right now." Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to fall out on you too.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. Almost midnight.
You
guys were on here till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning the other night, huh?
No, but I got to do a wheel bearing tomorrow, a rear axle bearing on my uncle's truck.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need a slide hammer.
Yeah, and a press.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
yeah. You got to press it off of the axle.
Yeah. You gotta use the slide-in bolt-on press deal.
Yeah, bearing separator.
Cut
I
it
haven't
off
done
with
that
an
for a
angle
long
grinder.
time.
Yeah, you can cut it off with an angle grinder and then
Tap
put
it
your
out.
new one on with a piece of pipe and a
I don't like
sledgehammer.
cutting them off with. I always end up into the axle a little bit or a tiny bit. I don't like doing that with the grinder.
Yeah.
It's somehow.
I usually hit it with a cutoff wheel and then take an air chisel and hit right where I cut.
Right.
Another fall
That
off.
works the best. Yeah.
Does that split it then?
Yep.
It will, or it'll at least enlarge it enough that it'll pop right off there.
Yep.
You can take them and grease up everything around it and take a welder and hit the race and those will pop out too with just a little bit of weld on them.
I've tried something similar to that before. Yep. Sometimes you get it, and sometimes they just want to be a bastard, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's just the way it is. That's why the welder came out in the first place.
Right.
Bastard.
Right.
We will turn you into something that falls out into the floor.
Yeah, you'll fuck some of that shit like that. You'll beat yourself to death, fucking sweat to death trying to get that, and it's supposed to be simple, and it's taking hours. You know, like going to your friend's house for 3 days and not getting a whole lot done. You know, it turns into something like that when I like fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you can sit and look at the list and look at the parts, and you're not paying close enough attention. You know, you go to put stuff together, and it's like, holy shit!
Right?
Why are you fighting like this?
Right. I've done this fucking 100 times, and now it takes 5 hours.
You know, putting the motor together was all like casual, taking time, making sure everything's sealed up good, and then get over here, and it's like, what the hell? Torque converter doesn't go in the transmission.
Something that you would never ever have thought of.
Yeah, it's like. Then you realize, this truck's been apart for like 20 years.
I don't
know. I was surprised that he found all the bolts he found for it.
Right. In a big 5-gallon bucket full of water with rust.
Yeah. And they weren't that.
They weren't even, huh?
No.
I got the bolts right here. What the fuck? They're all stuck together, rusted.
Yeah, they're all one big pile.
Fucking that, we'll be rethreading these things all fucking day and night, or running the tap through or whatever, you know.
That's what I showed him how to, to torque head bolts, you need to have clean holes. So I started running this tap through, and he had this $20 tap and die set from somewhere that they were all bottoming taps, so they wouldn't even have really worked good anyway.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, look at this, a good 7/4 or what are they? 7/16, 14, a good tap, and then you can just chuck it up in your drill.
Right.
Just buzz right through every one of those holes in like no time.
Yeah, I got an old. I don't know what kind it is, but it's old. It's got the big handle on it, like I saw the handle, you know.
Right.
That's all those are good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think you could buy a shitty set back then. You know what I mean? They were all quality.
Yeah, you bought real stuff.
No aftermarket of aftermarkets.
Yeah. This was like must have been on the 1099 tool table at
Harbor
the
Freight.
Yeah, it wasn't even as good as some Harbor Freight stuff today.
Kmart specials.
Yeah, it was some off-brand something from some other country.
Yeah, I bought some of those old in the 90s. I think I bought some craftsmans or whatever. They were all right.
Yeah.
In the 90s, but I don't know. I got a few sets. I mean, I don't know what I all got, but I always go to that set's older than me, and I always go to that first to see if I got the right one in there. You know, they don't break either.
Right. Good stuff. I
broke them off. Other brands I broke off right away. You give it a couple turns, and all of a sudden it's broke. What the fuck? Now I gotta drill that shit out of there.
Right? Why? Yeah. I don't know. I've got all different brands of them, but they're all decent ones that I have. I was like, you ought to just throw that shit in the trash, dude. That is an insult.
Yep, because some of that shit's just no good. I mean,
so you're gonna.
Or it's a one-time use, and after that, it's over with.
You're gonna screw up some bolt threads using this.
Yep. And then it'll say that it's this kind of thread, and then it's not that kind of thread.
Yeah.
You've done changing it into a thread that don't exist.
Yeah.
Those helicoil type deals, some of them are okay too. I ran into, you know, but a lot of that shit too. Fucking buy the cheap when you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. So just go ahead and spend whatever it takes to get the right stuff.
Or ask somebody that knows. Right?
Yeah. It was like, asked him if he had a bench grinder with a wire wheel on it. It's like, oh, it's in the back of the container out there. I said, well, why the hell isn't it mounted on this bench over here?
Right.
They clean all these threads of these bolts up.
Right. I don't know what kind that one is, but I put a Hedman header sticker on there about fucking 30 years ago, and it's still on there.
Yeah, she just keeps running. Yeah.
Hedman hooker headers. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. They still sell that shit, don't they? The hooker headers?
Yes. I believe
Oh, yeah.
Bought those.
Probably owned by one huge group now, right? All the Holly and Mr. Gasket stuff.
I can say that those stainless steel headers I got from Weaver, that they're holding up. I'm surprised. I thought they'd be shot, you know, but they're good.
Yeah, that's we went to LMC and bought the V8 swap headers for the S10 for this truck. What was funny, we go to LMC and we pick them up, get him to his house, and we cut the box open, and it's Speedway. They left it in a Speedway box.
That's hilarious.
And just reboxed it. I was like, oh, you got to be shitting me.
You could have went to Speedway and got it for about $50 less or something.
Yeah. But LMC is 45 minutes from his house, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Speedway's a long ways. And he kept just like, we'll just drive up to, they've got them up there. We'll just drive up and get them. I was like, all right, that's cool. I had never been to LMC, so it'd be cool to walk into their showroom and see what it looks like.
I don't want to go in there because I don't want to get all the stuff.
Yeah, right.
They got like the factory steering wheels, but they got them in a fucking smaller diameter. You know what I mean? Where they're not bus wheel, you know.
all on the showroom wall right behind where you're looking at are the steering wheels, and then they've got dashes, like full gauge cluster sets, and a whole bunch of grills in there.
I'd like to
And they
get
had
some of
that.
those digital Dakota digitals, but man, I can't see the $600
Yeah,
in one.
right.
I just
I
can't.
don't really like digital gauges that much.
I
Well,
like
they have needles, but they're made by Dakota Digital. Or are you talking the full digital?
the full. I'm talking about the needle ones myself.
Yeah. Yeah, they're high dollar.
Yeah, they're $600-700, and then you can. I don't know how you have a phone app to your fucking gauges, but they do. They change the colors and all that shit. You can change it to whatever color you want the needles to be, or you can make the needle one color and the board a different color or whatever. They're nice that way, but I just I like the factory stuff, and I like the factory tack, which is impossible to get these days. You can buy a kit, and then you have to cut the fucking back out of your cluster to make it all, I just put one around the steering column.
Right.
I don't know. What do you got? You got a tack in yours?
No,
No,
I do not.
Woof, woof.
Yeah. So in the showroom there at LMC, they have a 72 K10 short bed, 4-wheel drive, but it's all new shit. It's got the LS in it and everything. But man, the paint was super nice on it.
They said the paint schemes and the blue with the white center and the blue on the bottom. I like that stuff.
Right.
Like the 70, 72, 71, 72, even 70. They did it in 69 too. I never seen it on a 68 or 7 though. The twos. You know what I mean? They started that, and then they kept going with it with those square bodies for quite a while.
Yeah, with the inset.
Yep.
Yeah, because the 67 and 68, they didn't have that upper trim on them. They only had the low trim. And it was narrow stuff, right? Like 1.5 inches wide.
Yep. I got a bunch of all that stainless trim for them square body Chevys. I kept a bunch of that shit because it was all we used we 4-wheel drive ours back in the day. I mean, mud bugs and that trim was always getting ripped off.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've had a bunch of it, but none of it's been worth a shit.
Yeah, I always had it for years. I would go to the junkyard or whatever. You'd see them there because there thousands of them were in there because there were. I bet you I owned 100 of those fuckers myself or better.
Right.
What's up in the toolbox?
Danos.
Oh, Dad, he had, I think, a dozen of those trucks at one time sitting behind his shop.
Right. I think I had about 5-6 of them before.
Yeah. I remember he had the heavy half that had the 454 and the turbo 400.
I had the Big 10, a couple of them.
Yeah.
The Big 10, yeah.
Right. And I know somebody come along and they wanted the 454, and he ended up making a deal, and they just bought that whole truck minus the radiator.
The one truck I should have kept, I didn't even, at that time when I had it or whatever. First, it was like the Bo James, or I said, "What the fuck? Who put Bo James on this motherfucker?" Here it's a factory, and I didn't know what the fuck, because I had a dozen of them. I didn't know what the. I wish I would have kept that thing because it's worth a. I didn't know it was, factory or whatever. I just said someone put that shit on the box or whatever. Bo James. Wish I would have kept that one. I guess there were some bucks.
Yeah.
That one was in good shape.
Didn't know you had something so rare.
Right, and that was, that was in I'd say 1990 or something like that. So it wasn't nothing, you know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
trucks were $100 a piece back then.
Right.
You know, they got 100,000 on them, and they'd end up like they'd be sitting around everywhere. They were everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like the 67 to 72, they were always wanted. When I was a kid too, they were just always, everybody wanted those, and they were kind of hard to get with all them being fucking rotted to the ground, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Usually it don't have a floor in it, and some part of it don't have a floor.
Yeah.
Like this one here I got, that's the first one I ever got that didn't have rot, or you could see the ground.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can see the ground through the carpet. I should get some carpet for that thing. But they know what they want for that too.
Get you some house shag carpet.
Did you buy some, or did you just get some aftermarket, some other shit? Or did you buy a carpet kit?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I bought the CPP carpet, or ACC, I think so it is. Yeah, I bought carpet and put in mine. I bought blue carpet.
Yeah.
My wife thought I was crazy buying blue carpet.
Well, I suppose, you know.
It was like, well, that's what it's supposed to have.
Does it have the foot rubber or whatever that
Yeah.
little, it does, yeah.
Yeah, it has that. It's got the little rubber piece that fits around the dimmer switch, and
I think
you have to cut if you had a shifter in the floor, you would have to cut that hole.
Right.
Every other hole you have to make. But it has the dimmer switch.
It does have the rubber ring around the dimmer switch.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say it was under $300 for the carpet and the pad.
Yeah, and that's better carpet and pad than the factory anyways, I would imagine. It had more insulate on the carpet, I would imagine.
I mean, I don't know if it's better than modern factory carpet, but it's definitely better than the carpet that those old trucks had.
Yeah, right, because they didn't have nothing under there but a piece of tar mat or something.
Yeah.
That was. I think it was tar mat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it had some tar mat, and some of the cars in there had like jute.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I have a little bit of jute under it too, but it's like thinner than what they do today.
Like those old 70s muscle cars, they all had that spackled fucking paint in the trunk, like a wash machine used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old aqua and gray splatter paint.
And that's hard to reproduce because I think the aftermarket stuff is water soluble, so you got to clear coat it.
Yeah, it don't look the same. It don't look the same as that.
I don't know what the factory did. I don't know how you reproduce
it's an ancient Chinese secret that they never let out.
Yeah, it's different material from the factory.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done several of them where I sprayed it, and they advise that you clear coat it. So I just used the same like aerosol clear on it and never had a problem.
Right.
Most people that are doing that, they don't end up using it like it would have been back in the day.
Right. It just ends up being a prissy show car.
Maybe not that, but they're not going to take their kids on vacation across country in it and throw, all their groceries in it and everything.
I would imagine that new carpet, it has more insulation on there versus that tar mat shit. That does have a lot of sound deadening in it, especially if you put like a kill mat down before it.
That blue truck has got 2 layers of kill mat on the floor and the back of it, and then the carpet kit on the floor. And I was going to carpet the back of the cab, but I never did.
See, I didn't do that either because I kept the tank in there, but I took the tank out and I put that kill mat behind the tank all the way up. Below that, right where it bevels up there. That's where I stopped on there with the kill mat, but it made that made a hell of a difference in there, and it 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 ain't gonna rot out. That's for sure. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Did yours have a rubber mat in it?
It does now. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it had. The factory one in there, the rubber mat, but it had that tar shit under there.
I don't know if carpet will make it a whole lot quieter.
No, but well, it might help. It's already real quiet in there, but I would imagine it would help us somewhat.
A little bit, I'm sure.
Except for the clutch pedal, it's awful squeaky.
Them are always squeaky.
Needs a grease zerd in it.
Yeah, they never put one in there, and you can spray all the fucking squirrel piss in there. It's coming back regardless in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Squirrel piss.
You can. I done took that off. I think on my other one, and I put like a white lithium in there. I just smeared it all over in there. It came. That squeak came back anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's got it. The hog shooter's got it in his, and I got it in mine, and I think it's pretty good. I think it was. Yeah, you use a roller to put it in, but I mean, I think it's pretty good myself. Didn't even ship through. I think it was $50 for a box of it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's cheap.
It's just like that Dynamax shit, I would say.
It's pretty much, yeah. And it doesn't have any smell to it. Like I see a lot of people go and they'll buy stuff from
it'll smell like glue or
it smells like tar paper.
Yeah, or glue.
This stuff doesn't smell.
But I never noticed any smell on there neither. No.
Oh, 8Lug's asking about the moisture, and like you don't put it over stuff that's not painted. It's not made to do that. It's got to have at least good primer on it, like an epoxy, before you put that
I didn't
on.
have that. I didn't have to worry about that. Mine was so
Oh yeah, your scoreboard didn't even have any scratches in it.
Yeah, I couldn't. When I pulled that up, I was really amazed by that. When I took that rubber out of there, I'm like, God damn, this thing looks like brand new under here.
No shit.
Because it was like I said, that was the first truck ever that I bought, and I've had plenty of them fucking trucks, and I've never seen that where the bolt heads look brand new in there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, look here. I'm getting over here.
Show cars here.
Yeah,
we can't get off.
Yeah, we'll see y'all.
All right.
Yeah. Have a good one.
He left too. Hey, John. You can't get off here, buzzard. He didn't get off. He just left. Oh, shit.
No, you forgot to close out of there.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kane. You are too worried about it. You slacker. What time is it? It's 12:30. Hog rocks.
About 1:30 here.
Oh yeah. 1:30. Yeah, better get off here. Oh, he decided he's getting out now. It's what? It's 1:18. It's 12:18 here. I just woke up. Well, what have you been doing? Sleeping all day? Working a night shift? Oh, I can't do that because that shit knocks me to the floor. That's one thing I can't do is smoking weed. Well, I suppose we'll get off here anyways, too. I'll get tired.
Yeah. I'll probably hit the sack and get up and work on some stuff tomorrow or later today.
Yeah. Work on some stuff. Uh-huh. Come on, man. Jimmy peed on friends. All right. I'm cutting it down. Goodbye,
All right.
King. Bye, all whoever's watching. Appreciate it.
All
See
right.
you later.
See you,
All
Robert.
right.
Later.
Yep. See ya. Maybe.